Ever wondered, in a world full of light, why there are still dark corners? A simple question, yet it holds profound implications about our society. We live in an era of unparalleled progress where technology, education, and societal advancements are pushing the boundaries of what we once thought possible. But amidst this bright world, there exist unseen shadows, the dark realities that still persist. They are the areas where, despite all the light we've created, darkness still prevails. These are the places where inequality, injustice, and ignorance keep the light at bay, where progress seems to falter and stumble, casting long shadows that many choose to overlook. These shadows represent the silent struggles, the hidden hardships, and the quiet injustices that lie beneath the surface of our society. They are the challenges that we, as a society, must acknowledge and confront. Behind the glowing facade of progress, the shadows persist, often unnoticed. Now, let's delve deeper into the statistics that paint a picture of these dark realities. Imagine a world where 1 in 10 individuals live on less than $2 a day. That's a reality for over 700 million people around the globe. This is not a dystopian novel or a grim movie plot. It's the stark reality of poverty that many face every single day. Now let's turn our gaze to the issue of inequality. The world's richest 1% holds more than twice as much wealth as nearly 7 billion people. Again, this isn't a dramatic exaggeration, it's a sobering fact of the world we live in. The gap between the rich and the poor isn't just a crevice, it's a chasm. Climate change, another dark figure, is not just about rising temperatures or melting ice caps. It's about the hundreds of thousands of people displaced every year due to environmental disasters. It's about the communities losing their homes, their livelihoods, and their futures to the unforgiving surge of the sea. And then there's the silent crisis of mental health. 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health issue at some point in their lives. Yet, this issue is often cloaked in stigma and misunderstanding, leaving countless individuals to suffer in silence. These are just a few of the dark figures that lurk beneath the surface of our society, but despite their gravity, these issues are often overlooked or underreported in mainstream media and discourse. They remain unseen, unspoken, hidden in the shadows of our collective consciousness. However, these numbers are not simply data points on a graph or percentages in a report. They are the lived realities of millions of people around the world. Each statistic represents a story, a struggle, a life. These numbers are not just figures, they are the unseen stories of millions living in the dark. In the comfort of our enlightened world, it's easy to turn a blind eye to these realities. Yet, as we bury our heads in the sand, the unseen shadows and dark figures continue to thrive, unchecked and unchallenged. Ignoring these dark realities doesn't make them vanish, it only fuels their growth. This ignorance, this blissful oblivion, only serves to widen the chasm between the privileged and the underprivileged. It's like a silent storm, brewing in the background, exacerbating existing social, economic, and political problems. Consider this: each time we choose to ignore, we're complicit in the creation of a world that is increasingly divided, increasingly unfair. The repercussions are far-reaching and affect us all, in ways we may not even realize. It's a cycle, a vicious one, that feeds on our ignorance and grows stronger with our indifference. Ignorance isn't bliss, it's a ticking time bomb. Now that you know, what can you do about it? It's a question that can leave us feeling overwhelmed. But remember, change often starts small. It's about taking action in your own way, no matter how minor it might seem. Educating yourself, for instance, is a powerful first step. Understanding the depth of the issues, their causes, and their implications can provide a solid foundation for meaningful action. The more we know, the more equipped we are to make a difference. And then there's the power of spreading awareness. Just by talking about these issues, you're bringing them to light. You're challenging the ignorance that allows them to persist. Supporting organizations that work to address these issues is another vital way to contribute. Your time, your skills, your donations, they all count. They all add up to make a real, tangible difference. In a world full of light, don't let the shadows be forgotten. Be the beacon that illuminates the dark corners.